I ain't heard like looking at you. I think that was
I was just walking around. Everybody was just pouring stuff in my cup.
I think I.
Hey, we hot, man, for 10 seconds.
Here we go.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Fabian Soul, the big boy of R&B. This is the R&B Factory right here on Soul 106.3. I know y'all heard that song, man. That's me and Dottie Stacks up to shenanigans again.
Oh, yeah.
Go get that new song. Stacks, what's the name of that song?
Which one was that?
All I Need.
All I Need.
Yeah.
So many songs.
Yeah.
I forget it.
Yeah. All I Need, man. Streaming everywhere. Look, speaking of hip hop and us 50 year and all that, we got a pioneer in his own right. We got Vic from Hood X.
Thank you.
What's up, brother?
I wouldn't call myself a pioneer, but I appreciate that. Hey, you gotta forget I'm putting sunglasses on. She got the eyeliner filter.
Yeah, we was talking about that. Makeup and it's crazy, man, what they do.
Yes, I will call you a pioneer. You've been doing this for a good long time. You've been putting artists on. I've seen you working with Ejilla when he was bald, and Ejilla dreads are down his back now. So you ain't 50 years deep, but you definitely got your foot in the game and been doing a lot.
Yeah, Ejilla, you bringing up ancient history. Shout out Ejilla. Yeah, we did a reality show. That was years ago. Mm-hmm. That was how when we first started the site. Ejilla Beats. I'm sure he ride under different brand name, but a lot of the old school guys, the guys we used to kick it from back then when we was all coming up, we was in the trenches. Shout out Ejilla. He's a genius when it comes to making beats and just networking. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff that you were doing, if it was monetization back then, man. You was doing podcasts before they was even calling it a podcast, bro.
Facts. We were doing live streaming back when Netflix was still sending DVDs to people's crib. A lot of people don't remember, like when Netflix first started. They used to send DVDs. That was I used to
machine by Jules.
Right. I used to sell DVDs on the street. I used to sell. That's how I started on the street, selling mixtape CDs on the street. And as time went on, I was a movie man. You know what I'm saying? And because I loved movies, it was I made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand. Like it's movie men out there now. They're still making $1,000. People don't know. People still buy DVDs to this day, especially since Walmart and them been taking the DVDs out the store. And then you got streaming sites pulling content down. You know what I'm saying? So like if the DVD ain't in the store and the site then pulled it down, where are you supposed to get your content from? You know what I'm saying? So like that's why they're trying to slowly phase out DVDs. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of movie men out there who still capitalizing off that alone. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, I made a lot of money. I bought my house. You know what I'm saying? Selling movies in the street. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed as time was going on, Netflix stopped stopped sending certain, like new titles was coming out, and they wouldn't send it to your house. You had to go on the site and watch it live, And I was like, man, like, the time is changing. These DVDs CDs slowly being phased out. Right. I was getting in people's cars. They didn't even have a CD player no more. Then you had to connect with Bluetooth, So I was like, man, I got to change up my whole approach toward what I was doing. So I looked at IMAX. I don't know if a lot of people remember when IMAX at first came out. IMAX theaters used to watch boring documentaries back in the day. Like I don't know, like people don't remember. Like when IMAX first came out, people weren't even going. Like they were just playing like underwater documentaries and stuff because they had a blueprint. They had to go from city to city and set up a theater. They had to explain to the city like, hey, look. Y'all need this. Y'all don't know y'all need this, but y'all need this because this is where the future is going. They're gonna have bigger movies with HD and Blu-ray and and like people didn't understand that back then. So I followed that same blueprint with mine, and that I literally had to go from city to city through Comcast and set up distribution services in every city. So like I had to go down and sit there and talk to them. So it took me about 5 years. So I set up my whole website to be able to stream music videos, hip hop artists. Independent movies, hood movies, you know what I'm saying?
And what's the name of your website?
Hoodx.com, you know what I'm saying? I distribute not just videos, but also hood movies. It's a lot of hood movies that people have no idea that's like incredibly talented directors from all over the world that like put out a movie and can't even get more than 1,000 views, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be brilliant, it's better than the stuff in Hollywood. In Hollywood, they got strikes, with the actor strike and all that type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, they not even half as talented as some of the hood movies I've seen. You know what I'm saying? That I done personally sold on the street and made thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Just independently on the street, you know what I'm saying? So like my job with Hood X was to try to wake up the masses to people because they're not aware, like this type of the changes in the technology. It take us black folks, 10, 15 years before we get on board for something like I said, it's people still out in the street still selling DVDs and CDs only because people haven't updated their technology yet. You know what I'm saying? So my site, I say I want to distribute videos, movies, and we got about 6 different channels. If you go to the website, we got a channel specifically for hood movies. We got a channel specifically for independent artists if they're trying to get their art, if they're trying to get their video distributed through Comcast. I provide that platform. We air out. I air blog. You said blogs, podcasts. Anybody got a podcast? Hip hop podcast. R&B podcast. I distribute that. I distribute anything that can. That's independent. So I stress independent artists, independent.
So if somebody have a podcast and they want it to be distributed and played on Comcast, how can they get that through you?
Well,
how can they do
that? There's a filter. You know what I'm saying? We do. I hope that it looks professional. You know what I'm saying? There's a standard that even I don't have to go. Like I give you an example. Like Film Hub. Like a lot of people know, Film Hub is a website that it's called an aggregator. An aggregator distributes content. So like if you want to get your video, like say you made a movie and you want to get on Netflix, I can't get you on Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
But how can we go on HoodX? Like how can they contact you to get back on HoodX?
Right. So we just go to HoodX and sign up. It's all free. I don't charge nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can go on there and sign up. I've distributed Dottie's, music.
Look, one thing I can tell you about
she didn't even know.
Right here, I didn't even know he had my stuff on. He been rocking with me ever since my name was Fade. And I have put out videos with Fade, with Nuisance and everybody. I appreciate you. Look, a lot of people know of me through your platform because a lot of people used to walk up to me and be like, man, I just seen you on HoodX and all that stuff. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you, and it's finally good to sit here and actually talk to you face to face. Now I know we done seen each other like through some concerts, but we was too drunk and tipsy. You know what I'm saying? But man, thank you so much for real because your platform is on Comcast. You know what I'm saying? And what you say, like 20 what? How many different
20 different cities, Philly, New York, Atlanta.
And where's my email blast? I used to get an email blast from you every week, and that's how I would know what's what.
Yeah, it's still you gotta if you haven't signed up for that, you know what I'm saying, you check your email. We send out an email blast about once or twice a week. It should be in there. Maybe you gotta check your email. But I want to say, man, I've always loved, even when you was going by Fatal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to just follow your channel, your content. Like, anytime you drop, I was like, hey, get it in there, run it. And I know you had a lot going on. I tried to, keep you in tune. But, like, one of my favorite songs you ever put out was The Sauce. Like, I can't explain.
I appreciate it.
Like, that video, if y'all ain't heard Dottie Sax The Sauce, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all, that was like my favorite all-time video, favorite all-time song you ever did. You know what I'm saying? I must have distributed that for about, I'm talking like at least like 6 months. I kept that. I just kept it in rotation because I love that song so much. And I am a fan. I'm a true fan. I am a true fan.
He actually helped me a whole lot.
That's what's up. So look, man, we gotta let the audience know where they can get in tune with you. Give them
absolutely. Yeah. So the best way to get me is HoodX.com. To sign up for HoodX.com, you can find me on there. My name is K-Blao HoodX. You know what I'm saying? You can. Just sign up for that, and post your video, post your music. It's all free.
Give it up for my man.
Hey, thank y'all for having me here, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you.